Well, welcome back to Maniacal S10 channel, specialty tools and jigs. On a cold Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all you ladies out there. And here we go with the other tool, special tool I told you I didn't want to forget to bring back, show you and give you some definition behind it and some others and updates on other of my jigs that I've done. Okay. First of all, flex plate, exactly what it means. Flex plate. It's for GM, and it's 168 tooth. It's the big one. That's the one we all need to use to make it easier to turn the motor over. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. Remember, I'm able to do this with one hand most of it, of the video. Okay, 168 tooth is right at 14 inches wide. And if I remember correctly, for the smaller flex plate or flywheel, which is for stick shifts only, is 13 and a half. 13 and a half for an offset starter, 14 inch for the longer 2-bolt starters. Now, flex plate, exactly what it means. It actually flexes in and out RPM to push a torque converter a little further into the pump of the transmission. Okay, now this is for all the external balanced small block and big blocks. And here is the tool, flex plate or flywheel tool. I made this some time ago. Some of the scrap iron steel that I've had. The handle, as you see, and I've notched it, and I'll try to get focus on how I've done this the best that I can. From being a pipe wrench, I cut the handle off. It was an antique one, but I didn't need it for its use, so I've got another one. So I made it because it had long enough handle, more torque by arm to turn the motor over in the vehicle or on the engine stand if you have it set up that way. But it makes it a lot easier than a screwdriver. Now this is only made for the 168 tooth one. Drill the hole. It's Allen head set up for whatever hardware you have, and to get it to fit, drill the hole. Drill press or hand drill, but drill press or drill, hand drill, don't wear gloves, too dangerous. And this is only for the professionals to do something like this. Okay. The bar stock is, give me a second. That's, she focuses. 3/4 of an inch wide, and it's mild steel by, let me get this set up, by 1/16 thick. Pipe wrench handle or whatever metal steel you want to use for a handle, but mine just happens to be out of a pipe wrench, is right at 3/4 by 1/2 inch. Okay. But for the 158, 53 tooth flex plate or flywheel, I would need to change this piece to get it to work. Or for Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, which I've worked on years past, but didn't have this set up. So you will need to adapt to what you need to use it for. Now, pop this loose, don't take much. Okay, to give you a better picture of what I've done, idea. At the angle, notched it, give the bar stock a bit of a bend, and attached it. Very simply done. And there you are. Now, this is a, oh, before I forget, these raised areas you see where they've got some marring or scarring which is all okay. That's where the torque converter bolts on to, depending on how many brackets the torque converter has. Normally there's only 3. And that's where it mounts to. This actually faces the transmission. And the back side of this, you can see from somewhat of a pattern here, bolts to the crank. Give me just a second. I wanted to specifically show you this. And this is the back side that bolts to the crank. Okay. Now if I get this to focus good. Whoop. SFI spec 29.1. It's an older flex plate. And it's tempered. It's bigger. It's TCI. And if I get this to focus, you can see what you need to do here, or what you'll be looking for. Get her focused. Here's I'm probably going to get it. 4/23/97. That's the date. That's an old one. It'll do what I need. TCI. It's an aftermarket. And part number for TCI is 1694. 05. They didn't stamp that too good, did they? Let me see if I can actually get a better shot at this. Yes, I'm going to go with 169405. 169405. Give me just a second, I'll be back with another tool, or the jig. Okay, the jig is the same one of the last video, but I had to modify it. And I'll show you why here in a little bit. Still the same jig, overall the same setup, but I used a wrench, dollar wrench from a pawn shop. Actually, with the boxed end part, it makes for a good hanger. But here's the reason why I had to modify this. And here we go. Over here to my drill press. When I was doing the other video, or the first video of this, so I was hoping, and I was saying in the video, hope my welding pliers don't slip. Well, now I know why now. I did not know it had these reinforcement rib pieces. I knew about this part, but I didn't know about these. And that's what I clamped onto, and this part here, I just didn't catch. So I loosened it a little bit, turned it over, now I know why. So I'm going to take some 1/8" plated steel, I'm going to cut to fit this, and then when I go to use my jig, I can set this back up, put the plate under here, that's solid. I can clamp down onto the wrench, and I'm good to go. Once again, always be safe, never too safe, and don't wear gloves. Only for the professionals here. Now, give me just a second. This tubing is actually the intermediate steering shaft from under the hood from a truck, GM truck that is, Chevy truck. It's in process of being a generic version for me of a miter box for pipe, for small pipe or rod to be, steel rod. And once I get this finished, I will bring another video of it and just set it to the device like so, because this slot right here, which goes more than halfway around, and I made this so I could cut straighter on the rod or pipe that I put in here, so I can cut a straighter end off of what I'm wanting to cut, pipe, rod, etc., etc. But this is the biggest it'll fit in this, because I left the tapered end down here, because right now I don't need it for the short rods. Give me a second. Here's how this will work with my angle cutter. It'll help guide me to cut straight. So when I get this finished up, I'll bring you the update and finished jig setup of my miter box for cutting small diameter pipe and rod stock. So on that note, that's all for today. Thanks for viewing in. Give me thumbs up. Please subscribe. Have a good one, blessed one, and stay warm and always be safe. So Maniacal S10 saying bye for now, and talk to you. Hope to see you real soon. Thanks a lot. Have a great one. Bye.